しこれでまさか相殺した貴
様らようやくいい顔になってきたな。さあさらなる絶望を与えてやるか。
君が邪魔をするならもう容赦はできないよ。
We now have confirmation of what that union actually is. That's right, today we have the next manga chapter that covers Super Dragon Ball Heroes. The same storyline in the promotional anime is now in the manga. Remember, these events occurred differently in the manga to go along with the promotional anime. So if you're brand new, make sure to hit that like button. Likes go a long way on this channel. Also hit the subscribe button, turn on those post notifications because you don't want to miss another video. But as we look at what this cover art for this particular chapter is, let's get straight into it. Showing us Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta Limit Breaker confronting a Super Saiyan 4 Broly. Just a disclaimer that this chapter just came out today, so that means I don't have any translations for it right now. As soon as I get those translations, I will make another video showcasing those translations or telling you what these characters are saying. So we have Gogeta here. He's confronting Broly. Remember, this Gogeta is comprised of the Xeno version of Goku and Vegeta, the Time Controller versions. So that means that they already had a lot of run-ins with this particular Broly. Of course, we know regular Dragon Ball Z Broly don't do anything but power up and scream. And that's what he do. While a confident Gogeta gets into his stance. Broly going in for the first move, instantly dodged and countered. An uppercut straight to his chin. We already know that Broly is a tank. He tanks it somewhat and goes for another hit, but that's dodged. Even a key beam straight at its stomach. It's safe to say at this point that Broly is severely outmatched. But Gogeta already 2 for 2. He keeps going. He's firing multiple energy balls, energy beams straight down at Broly. Through all that, we can see Broly, he's trying to defend himself against it, but he breaks free of it, charging his own beam. Now, of course, this beam isn't green, and that's because he has some of the dark factor that Dominguez has been sharing with everybody else. Not only does this Broly have access to Super Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker, but he also is powered up even more using the dark factor. Gogeta seems to be responding with a Kamehameha, not a Big Bang though, and a massive key beam seems to ensue. The other members of the Dark Demon Clan is actually talking. I don't know what they're actually saying, but it believes Salsa, who is part of it, has now realized that Ios is also making a difference in that fight. Pans back over to the fight between Gogeta and Broly here, and they are going fist for fist. Things are somewhat becoming even now, as they both manage to knock each other out in the jaw. Broly's not done. He begins to punch Gogeta again, knocking him straight to the ground. Of course, that didn't put Gogeta down. He comes back swinging his leg, just like we've seen in the promotional anime. He's doing that same kick in the manga. I like how they're incorporating the same movesets that Gogeta Blue did against Broly in Dragon Ball Super Broly, but this time with a Super Saiyan 4 version of Gogeta. With this kick alone, actually did some damage. Now in the promotional anime, they both hit each other at the same time. As you can see in the manga, things are happening much more differently, with Gogeta actually following Broly to the same rock he's smashing into. They begin to go for a test of strength. Both Saiyans actually enjoying this. They're smiling. With Broly actually beginning to overpower Gogeta a smidge to start swinging him out into the distance. When Gogeta actually lands down to the ground, remember when I said the manga is more different? As Gogeta lands down to the ground, something begins to happen to him. He starts glowing. The pressure around his whole body is different. And judging by the looks that's on Dark King Dominguez's face and Rebels, it seems to be they're doing whatever's going on with Gogeta. But it looks like whatever they did is being countered. Ios has counseled should I say countered the attack that they was actually doing on Gogeta. Seems to be Io's doing because that sign represents her. But as the Demon King's members is shocked by that, that's when Rebel turns around looking at Chimel. You notice he hasn't moved from that same spot. Remember how I said the union in episode 48 that we're waiting for in the promotional anime? They're showing us right now what that union is going to consist of. Showing us that Gogeta has regained control of his body and is able to go ahead and push Broly all the way back. It seems to have gotten rid of him as well. But when the dust settles, Broly's still there, but he's damaged. Rebel, she begins to try to counteract what's going on with Chimel. Why is he frozen in place? But that's when somebody attacks her. That would be the Lady Supreme Kai of Time, the one that's in power now. Not Ios, she was the previous one. Now we have the union between both Lady Supreme Kai of Time and the previous one, Ios, against the members of the Dark Demon Realm, including Dark King Dominga. Now, a trailer came out a couple days ago from Super Dragon Ball Heroes. Now, I'm going to go ahead and play the trailer, just not in the same order. As you can tell, those events is pretty much what we already witnessed in the promotional anime, just hand drawn with better animation. When it comes to the trailers is always in the best animation they can ever do, but when they begin to make the actual episode, it be kind of flat, stiff like figures sometimes. So let me know what you think about that manga chapter in Pacific. Do you believe we're gonna see the union between the two time goddesses? Do you believe Broly is somehow gonna switch the tide of the fight with Gogeta? Or do you think Gogeta's fusion timer is going to wear off? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Make sure to leave a like on this video. Make sure to subscribe, because as soon as I get information about Super Dragon Ball Heroes episode 48, I will make more detailed videos about the events to happen. Check out my other videos and I'll see you guys in the next one.